Hello everyone, how are you doing? I'm Tesak and I've been dealing with taxes for the last 2 weeks, which is fun. But thankfully I still had a bit of time to work on my games in the meantime, so let's talk about that instead. And let's start with Gems Defenders, which is my match-free game with tower defense and RPG elements, because that's the game that finally got yet another step closer to being released. This means I was able to successfully implement cross-version support for the game saves, and so far all tests were positive. This means I actually launched older version of the game, made some progress, saved it, and successfully loaded the save file on newest version of the game. Which makes me extremely happy because this is probably the last missing feature from the game and it will help me massively in the future. And I also managed to fix all the bugs. Talked about that in the previous devlogs, which means it's time to finally start reworking animations, finishing up a sound system, preparing story for the 4 version release, and also add some nice visual touches here and there, and lastly launch some beta version tests to see what needs to be fixed or changed prior to release, also to see what people think about the game. And once that's done, it's time to finish up Steam features, like actually achievements and hopefully Steam Cloud Save and stuff like that, you know. But I am getting ahead of myself here. Anyway, more happened and I'm thinking it's not a bad idea to share a little bit about the planned MMORPG we are currently working on with my friends. I already hinted that the game will be taking part in the same world as Gems Defenders and Walker of Aldenor. Both of these games are taking place in Kingdom of Aldenor, which have been founded on newly discovered continent, hastily named New World. Unlike the previous 2 games that are taking place during the very first wave of colonization, about which you can learn more during the story of Gems Defenders and Walker of Aldenor, this MMORPG we are working at will take place during the peak of second, way bigger colonization wave. And because the game is set in fantasy world, we decided to include 5 fantasy races, 4 of which are playable. So far in Gems Defenders we had humans, elves, dwarves and trolls, from which only humans and 2 elves are considered playable characters, and that's Inichen, Lenata and Nanda. In the new game there will be humans, elves, dwarves, trolls and halflings, out of which only trolls are not gonna be playable for now. There is possibility we might include trolls in some later expansion down the road, but definitely not at the start. Reason for that is simple: trolls are tribal natives to the new world and thus they have been there before everyone else, and majority of the tribes is not exactly friendly toward the new settlers. So anyway, each of these playable races will have their own banner. I already shared the banner for humans on Discord server, so go there and take a look. And I said I'll be slowly sharing rest of the banners over this week. So there is Elven Banner. The next 2 banners will be shared on Instagram and Twitter. Link to these are in description, so make sure to follow me there. But hey, that's it for today. Before you go, I would like to ask you to like this video, leave a comment and possibly subscribe to my channel as well. Anyway, there are links to all my games, Discord and other social media in the description, so check that as well, and I will catch you next time. See ya!